Hey guys, and welcome back to Grizzly. Last time we focused on this residential area and kind of commercial and industry. I think we're gonna work today on touching it up. Maybe add some trees in between the residential and the highway, and then maybe expand some of the industry as we have a slight demand for it. The other thing I'd like to do is get a plan on where our train tracks are going to go through this part of town. We do have the train, let's see, okay, over here we do have a train track that's part of the region that we can eventually connect up to, but I'd like to have inner city trains that will go from town to town and then eventually into our big downtown area to pick up and distribute our citizens throughout the city. Looks like we have a power problem and a water problem. Let's take a look at that. Okay, we need to produce some more electricity. I think we'll just go ahead and put down another coal power plant for now. Maybe, I'll tell you what, let's draw a road out this way. Was it 5 deep? Yeah, if I did that, then we could go ahead and we'll just put one back so they're back to back. Another thing too, let's go ahead and paint these little areas just to fill this in. Ooh, too big. Make the brush size down a little bit. There we go. Paint these areas in just to finish that area off. And then that's still connected. We'll paint that little area in there. It just gives it a finishing touch. But looks like our industry is growing pretty good. We can expand it. I don't know if I want to get it any closer to a residential neighborhood, because I'd like to have the residential kind of come maybe just a little beyond our roundabout. So I think our option is to kind of take it out back and around the back of our power plants. So let's go back to about here. I think something like that. Then we will go ahead and zone this. You know what, let's just fill all these in for now. Then we can go ahead and delete the power lines once that fills in, and then we can fill in the rest of the area. And then water, surely we got enough water. Okay, yes, we just need to put a pipe. So put the pipe kind of like that. There we go. Then those guys should be fine. But anyway, like I said, I'd like to figure out where our train tracks can go, and we can't get trains until we have about 200 more people. So if we get 200 more people, then we can kind of start laying out our basic train line. I've used roads before as a placeholder, but since we're that close, we only need 100 more people. We'll go ahead and wait. Let's see. I think we'll take this 4-lane road with the turn lane. I don't know if I want to. Let's see. This is going to destroy our power line, but we'll run that out. We'll pause it, build our power line back. There we go. See, I don't know if I want to connect up to this road. It probably wouldn't hurt. I just don't want semi-traffic and industry traffic on this road that much. So I think what we'll do is let's go. Okay, we can't get it perfectly centered here. So I think what we'll do, I think we'll be fine. Let's just see how that plays out. But we can make a connection to the interstate directly from the residential area. eventually, so that way most of the traffic won't be going back out onto this roundabout. And the roundabout we can always tweak and actually change later. We can end up making kind of a highway that goes into here and kind of dead ends maybe to help with traffic when we get a little bit more commercial at this end. Like I said, this isn't going to be the main downtown. It's more along the lines of a suburb, but it will be a populated area, so there may be a few medium, not really tall high-rises, but some medium-sized high-rises and some medium-sized residential buildings. Abandoned. What's the problem here? No water. Okay, well, we fixed that problem, so we'll just delete you and delete you. Okay. So now that we did that, let's go ahead and let's figure out where we want this residential to go to. Something like that. Okay. There we go. Like that. And I'll tell you what, we'll just leave that open. We don't need a road in there. We'll just end up filling that in. Same with here. We'll just fill that in. Like that. And connect our pipes up. Yeah, I think I'd like to expand even a little more. Let's see, something like that. And like that. A little curvy road here. Just to connect up with that. I don't like the way that looks. Let's delete this. I like that. That looks better. Yeah, I like that. So it looks a little smoother. We'll fill all these in. Okay, now we can go ahead. I think we'll be fine to. I'll put that. Hopefully something grows up there, and then we'll be fine to delete the power line. Alright, so now we're looking at this area, and like I said, I want this to be a commercial area, but I want to be able to have train tracks kind of through probably this area of it, and we did actually just reach the limit that we needed, our 2200 population mark. So let's see, can we do anything train-wise? Maybe we can't do. Okay. Can we do. We have to reach a population of 9,000 people. Okay. I guess that makes sense. So for now, we'll just go ahead and we're going to use a dirt road. I believe we still have the dirt roads. Where are they at? There we go. Gravel road, I guess. But I think that the train station, I believe if I remember right, it's about 5 wide. So I'm thinking someplace like right in here would be a good area for the train station. So I think what we'll do is we're going to add a one-way road going about like, we'll leave a 3 wide path. One-way road this way, and then a one-way road this way. And it's kind of going to be the center of our commercial area. We're going to have just two roads going one way like that, and then we can end up in a few spots, connect them like so, maybe down the way a little a ways. We'll add, yeah, about to there. We'll just drag this guy out a little further. Alright, now I'm thinking though that this 4-lane road will end up taking it around here a ways, because I'm thinking the train station will be somewhere along right in this area. So let's see, 4-lane, turn lane. Kind of like, let's take it about right there. How's that look for for that? I'm wanting to leave some space here so we can put some buildings as well. I think that'll look good. Let's delete that, and then we can redraw it so that it lines up good with that. Something like that. Cool. So yeah, our train track then will go ahead and, not like I said, this is a dirt road, so it's not a train track. I don't want all you guys thinking I think this is a train track, but the dirt road, that's where our train track will go though, is something like that. Actually, you know what, I want to save this area, like I said, for buildings. Let's go ahead and put the train track on this side here. Train track can go right in here, and we'll just drag it out a little ways. And then I believe I want the train track, it'll probably go underneath this road and back out this side, and we'll have it go, the train track will end up going along this waterfront here, like so. So we need to work on that area. Let's see if we did something like, let's see, okay, something right in here, like a so. Let's see, page down. Okay, we're gonna have to use regular roads. Something like that. Let's just clear up all these trees. Now we can get the Move It mod. Select all these at once and just go make it go down in the ground a little more. Okay, drag that down like that. I like to lay out and plan where my train tracks will go. That way it just makes it work a lot better later on, and you actually, I think it's just really important for you to plan. Let's see. Okay. Hey guys, I finished. I fixed this little area. I figured out I needed to just go ahead and make that a bridge. And then I added a few more roads here while I was at it. And just kind of laid some things out. This road there will be a train track. And let me just upgrade this back to dirt. There we go. And so you can kind of see that train track will be going through there under this road. And I'll end up connecting back up to where this dirt road is there. Now we have a little bit of an issue over here. I went over here to fix the delete these power lines and realized that we've got a fire problem over here. So we need to put our first fire station in here, and I can't believe that I haven't had a fire station in here yet. But that's a quick fix. We'll be able to take care of that. Let's see. Emergency services, a fire station, a firehouse. I'm sorry. I'm thinking somewhere this road in between our residential and our industry will be a good road because it kind of service both areas. So let's go ahead and I'll put it right on this corner, because I think what I'll do is end up having this highway kind of curve around, do a curve, and then come through here and kind of follow this road, maybe curve around a little bit more. Eventually here when we modify that. That's in a later episode, but we do have that problem fixed now. I guess we need to add water pipes so these people have some water to drink. Let's check the sewage situation out. It looks like our sewage is kind of starting to get closer and closer to our water pump. I still think we're fine. I think we're fine, and then eventually when we have the money, I'd like to eventually upgrade to the water treatments facilities. And I do have the green cities, so I do have this eco water outlet, which I guess helps. It's a little better than that, just a little more expensive. And I do have the eco water treatment plant, which actually is like the best water treatment plant they say that there is. So I think we'll be just fine eventually. I just don't want to spend the money on that now if we're fine. So let me go ahead and just so it looks right, because this is bugging me. Let's go ahead and I want to kind of make this look a little bit more like the way that the, okay, let's turn snapping off. Train track will. There we go. And delete these little tree guys. I always forget to turn prop anarchy off. Let's go ahead and lower this down. Kind of make that smoother. There we go. Okay. So there you go. You can kind of see exactly what the train track will look like. I think that's going to be a really nice shape. I like the organic curvy shapes instead of all like this. Even this area is still getting to be a little bit too grid-like. So I might change it up. I just haven't quite figured out how I want the interstate here to run through. I think once I figure that out, we'll be better off, because I think what I'd like to do is that we have, see over on this side we do have this interchange, so eventually maybe we could connect these two and just have like a you know, more local highway system going through there. Then this would be more for the cargo and the people that are just passing on through. So anyway, okay, let's see. We do have death now. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna have to wait. Let's speed up time. We need to get a medical clinic in our city, and then also a cemetery, so that they don't just have dead people collecting and just hanging out. That's disgusting. Okay, delete these burnt houses. People are upgrading, probably because I put the fire station. So we are getting some upgrades to our houses. Delete that dead person over there. We don't need him. That was kind of mean, but I don't care. Let's put a cemetery down here. I think that'd be a good spot for it. Makes everybody happy. And let's go ahead and see. The medical clinic is $12,000. So before no time we'll have the money. Okay, industry still wanting more industry. So we'll go ahead, we'll do what they want. And we'll add a section out here like so and like that. And let's go ahead and fill this up with industry. Let's see, pipes. There we go. Okay. So far our city's coming along pretty nice. This area will be nice, and it'd be kind of neat to see it all grown up and have some taller, maybe some taller buildings on here, or taller buildings in here, and do something neat out here. I just got to restrain myself and not build this area up too much. So after this area is kind of established, we may move on and kind of expand in these other areas once we have the money. Because I'd like, let's see, we can buy some more land. So I might end up buying this one, because I think that because of that interchange on the highway, I would like to expand that way, and maybe that location would be more of the downtown. That might end up being pretty good. I might like that. And then what's kind of neat is the industry will be right here next to it, but separated by the river. And I think we could do really cool like green industry over there, where see if we could get some cleaner factories and stuff other than all these dirty things. Still have a bad fire problem. Let's see. 0 firefighters in use. Fire trucks in use. That's probably why we have a fire problem. Okay, let's see. We'll go ahead and we could put some more housing here. Let's put housing right here. And housing right here. Then it'd be cool to have a bike path down the center of that. Let's go ahead and put one. Bike path going right through the center of that. Now I wonder if they, okay, they're probably gonna have to cross like that. So I wonder if what we would do is actually make it go over the top of it. But then people will have to, okay, let's just see how this would look. Bike path. Okay, let's go up like, is it too short? Yes. And then 5, like kind of like so. And we could, I believe we could go ahead and actually lower these down to make it look a little better. Something like that, because I don't think we're going to have any traffic on these roads that are going to be that tall. We'll do something over here like that too. I think that looks a little better, and then people on bikes won't get hit by crazy drivers. Whoops, what am I doing here? Bikes to about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 4, 5. Okay, like that. And what's kind of nice, it does have a little spot here to where they can get off if like this is where they were wanting to go. Let's go ahead and lower this down as well. And I know that things like that little light post sticking through their lamp post. I wonder if I can move it. I don't think I can. Yeah, no. There's probably a mod out there to get rid of lamp posts on a street, and I may even have it. I'll just have to tinker around with that off camera so that it's not taking up all the time. And I think I need to lower that one just a little bit more. About like so. Cool. Just like that. Let's go ahead and take some trees Find some neat trees. I'm thinking we could do evergreens. Brush size down. But I'm thinking something different. Something along like this. Just put a few of them along here. These are real big trees. I think it kind of look neat. It kind of looked like the area was more mature and grown up in the area. It doesn't have to. It can kind of be. I'll kind of do it randomly throughout here, because this is kind of the original part of Grizzly. So we don't need it to look like all new growth and new trees were planted there. We want it to look kind of like this area has been, you know, established for a while. And let's see, let's get a few more smaller, maybe even stuff like this we could plant, you know, along here in random areas. I think that our bike path looks pretty good through the center of town. I think it looks good. We got a lot of tall trees, some bigger bushes, some rocks, some grass, some shrubs, and everything. I think it looks nice. Now we can go ahead and eventually zone this, but we don't have as much demand for commercial. And I'm thinking about doing something about these McDonald's buildings, because Jesus, our people are going to be fat. They're going to be really out of shape if they're eating McDonald's all the time. They have terrible citizen sickness. Yep, that's what I suspected. We're feeding them poop, raw sewage. So let's go ahead and put down clinic. Let's see. I think a clinic would actually be kind of nice over here. Let's see, somewhere maybe on the main road here to reach a lot of these people, or else we could go ahead and put it right here in the center of town, because we'll be close to, just put it like right here. Yeah, that looks good, because we're right close to this walk path that we made. Then the last thing, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to have to figure out another water source here. I think I'm going to have to, for one, we're going to have to upgrade to this guy, this water outlet, and it is 5,000. So we can do that. Let's go ahead, pause it, delete it. And now the eco water pipe. And then as far as taking water in, so the stream's slightly going that way. So I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to put a pump over here. I think for now. We're going to have to run power lines to it. Let's just kind of run. We have plenty of money right now, so that's kind of a nice thing. And then let's just run water pipes to there. And hopefully, and then let's take this guy and delete him. Let's demolish him. There we go. Hopefully that will suffice and people will quit getting sick. Anyway, yeah, we have poop problems. Okay, everything should be working. Okay, actually, let's see. Sewage. Looks like those do not handle very much. 60,000. And what were these? 120,000. Yep. We're going to have to put a second one here, which that's fine. We can't have our citizens sick. Something like that for now. Yeah, we can't have our citizens sick. So, if we have to upgrade and do two of them just because it ends up being cleaner, I'm fine with that. And hopefully this stuff will eventually just disappear. The poopy water. Let's delete this tree. And there's a bunch of trees. I can't delete those yet, but a lot of trees in the water. I hate that. Anyway, okay guys. That's it for today. We expanded a little bit on the on this area. We added this nice bike path and kind of started planning out where our train's gonna go. I can't wait to get further into this. Oh, now we've got a water problem. Water availability. So we're gonna have to put a second. Okay, we can link it right up here. Just like so. We're really sucking water out of there. There we go. Hopefully it'll just even out. There we go. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. And I appreciate you guys coming back and watching the next episode. Grizzly's coming along. Grizzly's coming along. I think what I'll do next episode is we'll probably buy this next land, plot of land. I believe we're going to buy this next plot of land. And then we're going to have to figure out a road system to go across to that area over there. Whether it be like a full-blown highway, kind of like this, or else we could do a different highway system. But I'm thinking that this area over here is going to end up being our downtown. So it'd probably be a good idea to get a little bit of a layout, possibly. But we'll figure that out next episode. So, thanks again.